What is happening, Mint64 Josh? And it's early on a Thursday morning. We just had a Nintendo Direct Mini. I'm not really sure why they called it Mini. Maybe because it was not like... It seemed like there was quite a few games they showed off. This thing just dropped. It was just like a phantom drop. Just boom, here it is. Here's a little Nintendo Direct Mini. Now, the thing started with a message saying, hey, none of these dates are for sure because of what's happening in the world right now. So keep that in mind. None of the dates may be accurate. But let's break this thing down a little bit. Let's talk about it. The game it opened with was Xenoblade Chronicles. The game is looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. It's a game I have on my 3DS and my Wii, but I've never played. I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Loved it. Haven't jumped into Xenoblade Chronicles yet, and I'm just gonna wait, of course. And there's even a little like epilogue that they've added to it, so you're gonna get a little more content. And there's a pretty cool special edition version, right, with a massive art book. So that's kind of cool. I have the special edition for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is one of the biggest boxes I have in my collection for Switch games. It's yeah, I believe it's even bigger than Fire Emblem Three Houses. I was trying to look at it. I think it's even bigger than that one, so which is also a really big one. But Xenoblade Chronicles looking really good. Upgraded graphics, of course. They've re-recorded some of the music. It's looking to be a pretty stellar title. So, right now the date is set for May 29th. Tentatively, May 29th. So, not too far out for that. So, that'll be good. That'll be good. Let's see here. We also got to see, this is not going to be in order. We're going to go, here's some of the stuff that's available now. Okay. Available now. And we're looking at a game called Good Job, which is like an action puzzle game. Looked very, very interesting. At first I was like, what is this? It didn't seem all that entertaining. And then it was like, hey, this projector broke. Can you go ahead and bring us a new one? And you could just walk it through the office, or you could slingshot the thing. It looks like the size of a washer machine flying through walls. Pretty funny. It looks like they're driving the forklifts into shelves and knocking them over. Yeah, it looks pretty entertaining, and it's out now. Okay, that's going to be out today anyway. I don't know if it's out like right now. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order expansion pass pack 3. You've got it's Doctor Doom versus Marvel's First Family, and you got the Fantastic Four. You got Thing, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, and the Human Torch. So I believe that it says it's available now. Ring Fit Adventure got an update, and it looks to add a little bit of like Dance Dance Revolution to Ring Fit, turn it into a little bit of a rhythm game. Made it look pretty cool. I was playing rhythm boxing yesterday, and was like, yeah, this is pretty fun. And seeing what they did with Ring Fit, if there were some available, it'd be cool to go pick it up. But they are sold out everywhere because people are exercising in their houses right now. So, Ring Fit Adventure, that update is free, and it's got music from Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, just to name a few. So, looks like it's a pretty cool update, and, it also gave you the ability to just run through some of the levels without having to maybe complete certain tasks. I'm not familiar with the game, so I don't know exactly. And I believe it also gave you another option for an announcer to have a female announcer or make your little Ring character a female voice as well. So some cool updates there. Shinsekai Into the Depths is I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, so forgive me. Here's what it says here. In this deep sea exploration game, players collect resources to upgrade their gear, craft items, and dive deeper into the abyss. it looked like a slower pace Metroidvania style game. That's the kind of the vibes I was picking up from it anyway. The graphics looked really cool, and you've got to manage your air and the pressure around you. Looked like there was some cool boss fights, and then they're also like, but you can just chill out and remix the music if you want. You know, if everything's getting a little too intense, you can just chill and remix the tunes. So that looked kind of cool. The next one is a Panzer Dragoon remake, and it is a timed exclusive on the Switch right now. This is not a series that I'm very familiar with. Maybe somebody in chat can talk about it. It's a game where you fly on dragons and shoot stuff out of the dragons. I believe this is like a Dreamcast or maybe an old PlayStation title. I'm not really sure. Again, it's not a series that I'm super familiar with. So, but the remake is a Switch timed exclusive. Okay. And then last here we have Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. This game is a blast, and this is exciting news. I didn't catch this in the direct. I'm just going to read you the little headline here. It says, enter Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy to learn the ways of the Force. Players can customize their Jedi's looks and battle online with up to 16 players when Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy launches today on the Nintendo Switch. This is a must-buy for me. This is a game that I played on the original Xbox, and this has some of the best online multiplayer. Like, when you're force choking and force lightning and throwing your lightsabers and getting into lightsaber duels, and it's not just you can have a single blade, you can have dual blades, you can have like the blade like Darth Maul, like the bow staff. It's a good time. It is a good time, and it's on the. I kid you not. There were times that I'm like, I know this game is still available like on PC. And there's times I've thought about picking it up just to be able to play the online multiplayer again. So seeing that this one's coming to Switch with online, don't sleep on this if you like some competitive multiplayer and you like Star Wars. It's a great title, and the story's a lot of fun too, a lot of fun. So yeah, don't skip on this one. It'd be worth checking out. Launching in 2020, like we already talked about, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Right, we know that's coming May 29th, and it has a 250-page art book. Yeah, so with beautiful landscapes, imposing monsters, and more is what it says. Animal Crossing, which you guys are seeing right now, it has an update that we have the update already. 1.1, which came out, that was the day one patch basically, is giving us Bunny Day, which is taking place April 1st through the 12th. So you're going to be digging up eggs, catching eggs out of the water, and turning those eggs into, what's his name, Zipper, and then you can craft special items with them. So, or maybe, I don't know if you turn them into them, you maybe just craft with them. But yeah, that's how you're going to be making a bunch of your Bunny Day furniture. So if that's something you're into, make sure you're playing April 1st through the 12th. Because it'll be another year before you can try to complete that set. So maybe get on the grind. Get on the grind. There's also going to be another free update that hits late April, which is going to add an Earth Day event. But again, we've already seen, I don't know if you guys have seen, but there was some I saw a news article on Nintendo Life saying that Animal Crossing updates could be delayed due to what's happening in the world right now. So again, they are up in the air, but that is tentatively planned right now. The last thing they showed was the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass, and just kind of a few more details on the expansion. They also talked about let's see. I think they mentioned some during the raids. You're going to see some different or more frequent Pokemon. One of them was Charizard. So if that's something you're into, make sure to get into those raids and capture those things. I've yet to I completed one raid, but I didn't have anything good to catch I had no good Pokeballs to catch the Pokemon, so I didn't get it. Bravely Default 2, which is looking good. Looks like a pretty stellar RPG that I'm excited to jump into. If you are a fan of like Octopath on the Switch, this probably be a game that you will like. The first two games, Bravely Default and Bravely Second, are on the 3DS right now. If you want to check out the series, the series seems to be kind of divided as far as like some people like seem to really love it, and if you don't really love it, you don't really like it at all. That seems to be the overall feedback I get. You either love this game or you don't. So we'll see. But there is I believe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in chat, and maybe it says here, but let me see. I know, yeah, the free demo is available today, so go check the game out. Go check the game out if you want to see if you're gonna like Bravely Default 2. And here's what Nintendo's doing, or what Square is doing with this. I'm assuming with the demo, and they kind of mentioned it. We're going to be able to give feedback, and then they're going to try to implement that feedback similar to how they did Octopath Traveler. So jump in, play, and then I'm assuming like surveys will probably go out or something along those lines, so that your voice can be heard on what you like or don't like about the game, and they may be able to make some of those changes. So pretty cool. This got me excited. We kind of we knew a little bit about the possibility of BioShock coming to the Switch, but there's a wealth of 2K games, is what they said. We got XCOM 2 Collection coming May 29th. Borderlands Legendary Collection, which the original Borderlands and the sequel Borderlands 2, which is great series, definitely worth jumping into. It's a game I've played just a little bit of, but when I did play it, I really enjoyed it. And it's one I was like hoping, I'm like, come on, this has got to come to the Switch. It's got to come to the Switch. So I'm really glad it did, because it's I've really been itching for kind of a looter shooter, and Borderlands does it best. So BioShock, of course, is the other one, which has the entire collection of BioShock games: BioShock Remastered, BioShock 2 Remastered, and BioShock Infinite, the complete edition. Those are going to be coming individually, but you can also get the BioShock Collection, which includes all 3 BioShock games in one package. And there were rumors that only one game would be on the card, and you would have to download the other 2. So, yeah, but BioShock, if you've never played BioShock, you are going to be in for such a treat. BioShock is it has one of the best stories in a first-person shooter that I can't think of a better one, really, and such a great twist in that game. So if you can avoid spoilers, and there's so many great things in that game. Just the way you level up your character and the world and the enemies, you're in for a treat. So that'll be making its way to the Switch very soon. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Fighter Pass. We were teased. The first fighter, somebody from ARMS. So I know Plumber is very excited about this. I'm excited about this. I've wanted to see Springman or any of the characters, just because I think they can bring such a unique play style to Smash. So, and I'm not sure it's going to be Springman. He's already an assist trophy, but I think any of them would be so great. And with ARMS coming to Smash now, from, let's see the dates. I don't know if they may not have the dates right here in my little recap. But you are going to be able to try ARMS the entire game. Maybe somebody in chat has the date. I don't have it right here in front of me right now, but the entire game is going to be available for like a 2-week period. So go check out ARMS. play it with the different control styles. Play it with the Joy-Cons in your hand. Play it with the controller. See how you like it best. It plays good both ways. It's classic Nintendo. It's innovative. It's creative. It can be a lot of fun, and it can be a lot of fun with 2 players as well. So, I highly recommend, if you have never played it, checking it out when it becomes free for those 2 weeks. You got online play. You can play with friends. It does multiplayer better than most Nintendo games, as far as like you just jump in with 8 people and it just keeps throwing you into matches, and it works very well. It works very well. So it would have been nice if Smash had a similar thing, or, it works well. Next up is a game that, like, honestly, I'm very excited about. That is Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. And ARMS opens today. Toad Plus from chat is saying so. So there you go. Go download ARMS if it is today. Clubhouse Games is a DS title that, kind of like Animal Crossing, is a game. Is a game that you could, like, I played so much of it with my kids. It was just it's got simple games: checkers, chess, bowling. Bowling was played. I mean, I remember like sitting around and handing my parents DSs, and we're like, hey, let's. I think my mom bought a DS because of Clubhouse Games. The bowling is so much fun. And this has 51 different games. They're very just simple games, and some of them are going to have online even, which is great. And I'm really excited to see, Texas Hold'em. You got different card games. It's really just a bunch of great tabletop mini games. And so really excited for this. June 5th right now is the potential date. But I'm really glad to see that this series is making a way back to a Nintendo console, because it's been years. It's been years since we've seen Clubhouse Games, and I still have a couple copies of that laying around. We bought one not too long ago. We were at a retro game shop, and it was like $2 or $3. I was like, yeah, let's get this again, because I think we misplaced one of ours or a couple of them. So nice to have that game come to the Switch, though. One of the games that they showcased was air hockey, and what's funny is I've always wanted to play an air hockey game on a tablet, and with 2 players sitting end to end, and it's going to happen on this game. So hopefully it's implemented well. Hopefully it's fun. But I mean, I think it's great. It'd be one of those games, like if you were going out to the bar, going out to coffee, whatever, you could set that out and just kind of casually, play chess, play checkers, whatever. And while you have a drink, it's a good game. It's a good game. So, Burnout Paradise Remastered, 10 years later, the classic High Octane Racer is back with its remastered version featuring breakneck racing, high-flying stunts, and most importantly, shameless amounts of automotive destruction. It's going to be coming out 2020. Here's the thing with Paradise. I never played Paradise. Paradise is not a game that I played. I played the older the older Burnouts, Burnout 3 on the GameCube, one of my favorites. I think Burnout 4 was another one. I think I played that one on Xbox because we could actually race. You could race online with people. GameCube couldn't go online. So, and what I remember is that one of the best things about Burnout is the stunt mode, the crash mode, the destruction mode, where they would say like, hey, cause X amount of money and damage by launching your car into something. And from my understanding, that mode is lacking from this title. I'm hoping there's something similar. I know there are people that I've heard people talk fondly about this game. I know it's available on the Xbox One and I believe the PS4. So, yeah, I know there's an online element to it as well. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to jump back in. And I think it's worth noting, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is an EA title. And welcome to the Switch, EA. right? So, and I'm unsure about these Star Wars titles that are coming out because I know EA has the Star Wars license, so I'm a little curious on that as well. But yeah, so could EA finally be seeing the light that the Switch is a place that they want to have their games? Yeah, I think so. At least they're dipping their toes in the water, it seems like. So, Fuser is you take on the role of a DJ in this upcoming rhythm game from Harmonix. Harmonix knows rhythm games, so this should be pretty good. King's Bounty 2 is since 1990, the King's Bounty series has been influencing the evolution of Western RPGs. So King's Bounty 2 is coming to the Switch. Ninjala is a free-to-play game. 4v4 team matches. Catherine Full Body is a unique puzzle adventure game. Looks so weird. I know I have friends that love this, like love Catherine. I never had no, really doesn't have much appeal to me, but the people that have played it seem to be very big fans of it. They seem to like the storyline, things like that. So, and then last on the list here was Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Now that's pod racing. We get to go pod racing again, so that's going to be pretty exciting. And it just says launching soon for the Nintendo Switch, hopefully online. I know some of these Star Wars titles have made their way back to Steam, and now it seems they're making their way to the Switch. Well, there's a few other Star Wars games, one of them being Rogue Leader, the GameCube title, right? Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader, great series. The GameCube game still holds up to this day. It's one of the most beautiful games, especially for back when it came out. And so if we get a remaster of Rogue Squadron, which I would not be surprised, I wouldn't be surprised because I believe it is on Steam right now. Actually, I take that back. I think it's the 64 game that's on there. But even still, bring it. Bring it. I would love to take to the skies in Star Wars and blow some stuff up. I would absolutely love it. So, but Pod Racer was a great game on the 64. Yeah. And I assume this is the same one. Maybe somebody in chat could, because I know there was some kind of Star Wars racer, I believe, on like the PlayStation that wasn't pod racing, but this one shows the pod racer. It's got to be the same one. It's got to be it. So we're seeing some 64 games make their way, seeing some original Xbox games make their way to the Switch. It's cool. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So overall, I'm very pleased with the Direct. I'm going to ask my chat real quick. Guys, what did you think of the Direct? What was the game that you were the most excited about? I think for me, seeing some Clubhouse games is cool. Seeing the ARMS character in Smash and seeing Xenoblade Chronicles looks amazing. Looks amazing. And plus all the 2K games, I'm on board. So again, this was just a mini. It was just a mini. So, you know, it just kind of scratch that itch. Give us everybody's kind of wondering what is Nintendo going to sell this year? Because they're not showing us anything. Well, we got a little bit of something, which gets me excited for June, because I have a feeling in June, where E3 was going to be, that the Direct was going to be something spectacular. So, you know, we'll see. My fingers are still crossed for Mario Kart 9, but, you know, that may or may not happen. Pudding in chat says, no Zelda port, but it was overall awesome. Okay. Frankenstein Gaming says the Direct was super amazing. Clubhouse Games, Xenoblade CE, Bravely 2, and all the shadow drops. Hype for 2K. Pudding says, I'm tempted to get XC1, but I'm not sure I'm ready to sink another 100 hours in that series. Yep. Dr. Dax9 says the update to Ring Fit was a surprise. I was wondering if we would ever get add-ons to that. And Pudding says the Ring Fit update made me get out my ring again. So there you go. There you go. Frankenstein Gaming also says Ring Fit Rhythm was dope. So there you have it. Community overall seems pretty pleased with it. I'm stoked about it. We love getting Nintendo news. It's always fun. Now it's time for me to jump back into Animal Crossing and pay off that raccoon. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit it with a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what your favorite part of the Direct was. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.